Welcome back. Today, we'll explore an unimaginable emotional story in a city like a comedy. Nearby, a familiar figure hides in the sunlight. She smiled more beautifully than a flower, her eyes sparkling with stars. Poor Nan had always had a soft spot for that seemingly goofy, but studious girl. Time flies and the boy transforms into a mature man, his charm skyrocketing, yet his eyes now hold a hint of sadness from life's blows. The once spirited youth had indeed embraced responsibility. The girl boldly tossed her scarf aside, her hair dancing in the wind. Memories came rushing back. The girl had once had a crush on poor Nan, but he was too focused on studying to notice. Now fate had finally fled. She shed regretful tears, saying she was off to a land of elites. Poor Nan thought she was joking. She quickly reassured him with a laugh. No joke. She was marrying a jeweler, even though love wasn't in the picture. One seeking beauty, the other seeking riches, what a match made in heaven. She asked for Nan if she should go through with it. She expected a no, but to her surprise, Nan solemnly congratulated her instead. Her true feelings tangled up, but Nan maintained his solemnity and repeated, "Congratulations." The girl's heart shattered, yet she bestowed upon him a passionate kiss, sealing the bittersweet youth. Nan wiping off the metaphorical blood from his lips. That moment of heartache etched itself deeply, yet the girl managed a small smile and hurried away, feeling like nothing was going her way. Poor Nan felt exposed to frustration and reached out to an old friend, who surprisingly advised him that becoming a civil servant was the best route. The friend insisted civil service was the way to go. After some thought, Nan decided to take the easy route. On the wedding day, Nan could only watch from a distance. Beside him were two friends who had once harbored crushes on her too. Isn't love ironic? You adore someone who doesn't love you back, yet someone else loves you, but you're not interested. Ultimately, love falls victim to time and reality. Arguments escalated, and they nearly ended up at each other's throats. They even shouted about wanting to take each other out. Maybe they both saw each other as the jeweler, or perhaps it was just a case of unmet desires. Back home, looking at his face as marks, Nan found it all amusing. He quickly packed his bags to prepare for the civil service exam. The sooner he got away from this rotten place and this lousy life, the better his chances of a turnaround. But he didn't even have bus fare. Yet, he hoped his mother could sponsor him a bit. But even that little amount, his father aimed to snatch. He pretended to take Nan to the bus station, but then made excuses to smoke and grab some meatballs. First, he just wanted some cash. Left with no choice, Nan handed it over, but he didn't leave. Instead, he secretly followed him. When he saw his father meeting up with gambling buddies, his heart sank. This former intellectual had thrown away all dignity for gambling. He was utterly disappointed in his father. Nan thought to himself, I can't end up like that. The exam soon concluded, but his results were less than stellar. He planned to hit the bookstore for some prep materials, but instead he ran into local literary star, Suleiman. Subtitles: 4 men, filled with excitement, eagerly sought writing tips from Suleiman, hoping to receive his assistance. However, Suleiman had long abandoned literary ideals for the sake of survival, just chasing profit. Nan attempted to change his mind, yet Suleiman suddenly stood up, ready to go. Only those who face life struggles realize how much dreams are worth in reality. 4 men remained utterly undeterred, desperately following Suleiman around. Until Suleiman finally, fed up, exclaimed, "Don't you want me to leave? Don't you wish me to leave? Don't you want me to go away? Don't you wish for me to leave? Don't you want me to just walk away? Don't you wish me to go away? Don't you wish me to go away? Don't you wish me to go away? Don't you wish for me to leave? Don't you wish me to just leave? You guys are heartless. Everyone knows demolition work can be called the bulldozer of winter. After working hard for most of his life, suddenly the husband got hooked on gambling. Now, just when the kid graduates, they found they couldn't even land a job. If they don't pass again, it'll be next year again. When will this family ever break free from this predicament? Poor Nan was laid back about it, and even teased that it was all his father's fault. Others all called him an ungrateful wolf. Sure, his father is a mess now, but he carried all the weight while poor Nan grew up, never once laying a hand on him. His father's present behavior can't negate all the efforts he made before. Plus, his mom knew Dad didn't gamble for fun. His burdens were crushing him, relying on low wages for everyone's happiness. Impossible.